Today, we're talking about this sweet A-2 deck jacket. It's the other deck jacket that replaced the N1 deck jacket in the 1960s. Why should you care about what I have to say? I'm kind of a jacket and heritage menswear nerd. I've been spending my time and money learning about these things through direct experience and through the collective knowledge of a bunch of folks on the internet, and I'm distilling it here for you. In this video, we're going to talk about the styling of this jacket, what it's made out of, how it's made. We're going to talk about a few different options for getting one if you're looking into getting a deck jacket at different price points. So let's get into it. This is a vintage deck jacket from the 1960s. It's made with a 50-50 nylon cotton shell and 100% nylon lining. It has a dress collar, one chest pocket with a snap, two hand warmer pockets, storm cuffs at the ends of the sleeves. The closure is a zip with a button closure in the front. The back is very simple. There is no adornment, just those adjusters down at the bottom. Throughout, the design is built for sturdiness. There's double stitching. There are reinforced areas. The underarms are gusseted for movement and reinforcement. This jacket is built to last. The jacket weighs about 2.72 pounds, which is a decent midweight for this style of jacket. For comparison, my American Giant heavyweight hoodie weighs about 2.3 pounds, so it's almost half a pound heavier than a heavyweight hoodie. It does have some features that allow it to punch above its weight in regards to comfort and warmth. The storm cuffs that you see on display here really do help to keep the air from traveling up the arms and keep your wrists warm, which is really nice when it's breezy outside. Same goes for those adjusters at the hem. And I want to show something here with the way that this jacket is constructed, because the construction is something that really adds to its warmth. You see this really nice, cozy nylon pile lining is not fully attached throughout the jacket. It is floating within the jacket. So what happens is it allows that jacket to trap air both between itself and that nylon pile lining, and also between the lining and you. So it really is built to be lightweight but functional for warmth. And this also allows it to move more easily across the body. The jacket doesn't snag or anything while you're moving around. It's actually really a good design feature, and I really wanted to spend some time pointing it out here. Now, how does this jacket wear? What does it look like while on? So lengthwise, it hits a little bit past the belt. This is good. You want it to go far enough to be effective at keeping the wind out, especially once you cinch it in. You don't want the air to travel up your shirt, so it needs to fall beneath the belt. The zipper, as you can see here, does fall at the belt. Now, this is intentional for mobility purposes, and we see this a lot in longer jackets and in military jackets. The zip ends where the hip hinges so that you can move in this jacket while it's all done up without it coming up or bunching up or anything like that. It flexes easily. With it all done up and buttoned up, the jacket stays in place pretty well. And you see it also has a surprisingly neat appearance. The dress collar plus snap chest pocket are kind of reminiscent of dressier garments than you would expect to see in a military garment. And it allows this jacket to really kind of be versatile. It can go between really rugged, serious looks, full on just wearing military kit, to wearing this. I'm actually wearing jeans here, but this is a button-up shirt. This is the kind of thing that you might expect to see in a business casual or other kinds of settings other than just roughing it style looks. As far as mobility, here we go. See, this jacket doesn't move much whenever your arms move around because the gussets are really effective at keeping the jacket in place, and the shape of the jacket allows for easy movement while wearing it. So just a highly practical, really stylish jacket, which I'm very happy to have in my wardrobe. So this is a warm jacket, but how warm is it? I mean, I live in a subtropical climate in South Louisiana. It is warm enough for me throughout the whole winter, and sometimes I wear a sweater underneath it. There's room for layering, so there you go. This is as much jacket as I need. Does it snow here? Do the roads ice over? Does it ever hit negative temperatures here? No, it doesn't. So if that's the case for you, the A-2 deck jacket might be something more of a transitional piece or something you wear some of the winter but not all of the winter. What if you're interested in getting a deck jacket? What are your options out there? Now, the one I got used. This is a vintage jacket from the 60s. I paid a little over $100 with tax and shipping. I got it off of eBay. If the price is going up on those vintage items, which it tends to, and you just want to buy something that's a repro model, kind of on the low end of the repro manufacturing zone, you have Bronson Manufacturing, an outfit from China, makes a lot of faithful reproductions. I think their offering is around $180. It looks like a nice jacket. You know, the one thing I would say with Bronson Manufacturing is sometimes their articles don't work out over time. Especially they can do odd things I've read whenever they get washed or cleaned. Shrinkages or fading can happen in ways you wouldn't expect for a more expensive item, but it is on the cheap end for these repros, so I guess you're getting what you pay for. Moving up the scale, you have Buzz Rickson out of Japan. They make an A-2 deck jacket, and they make it in a couple different colorways. I think I've seen navy and olive drab, and theirs goes for around $400. This will be a really solid jacket, and this will probably be enough for most people. You know, $400 for this kind of jacket is a lot of money, but it is a pretty versatile style. So if you want a pretty faithful reproduction to a relatively high standard of construction material and finishing, Buzz Rickson is a pretty good choice and hits that middle ground where it probably won't do weird stuff when you wash it or clean it, but you're not paying more. So moving up the scale, you know, we have Ironheart has released A-2 deck jackets. Theirs currently are made out of two different shells. They have one that's a whipcord and one that is an 11-ounce military surge. It's Ironheart. These are heavy-duty jackets. You know, the surge is 11 ounce. They're probably going to be the most robust of the jackets that are A-2 deck jackets, because that is essentially what Ironheart offers. They offer robustness and overbuiltedness, and so their jacket is robust and overbuilt. You will pay more for it, but it will probably last super long and be warmer than other jackets for this style because of the nature of how they produce things. And then finally, at the very high end of the scale, clocking in at just over $800 as of the time of this video, Real McCoy's out of Japan, one of the top tier reproduction makers in the entire world. They also offer an A-2 deck jacket. It depends on what's available at any given time. It does come in different colorways. Now, what you're paying for from Real McCoy's is, if you just want to pay the most to get the best, that's like a really high quality vintage piece that never got used and it's just been sitting in someone's closet, that's what Real McCoy's is offering. There's kind of a wide range of options out there. Everything from used, bargain hunting and thrifting down in the $100 range, all the way up to over $800 for this jacket. There'll be links down below. I think the A-2 deck jacket is a jacket that belongs in more people's closets. I feel a little bit like the heavier duty jackets get more love. You know, when someone is thinking, I just want the biggest, the warmest jacket to make it through the winter. You know, the N1 deck jacket is kind of the warmer jacket. Do you need all that jacket? How much actual use are you going to get out of it where you live? I mean, if you live in one of these frozen places, then I'm sure you actually need it and you're wearing stuff under it to stay warm. Me in my subtropical climate, I don't know how much I'd actually get to wear an N1 as cool as they look. So A-2 deck jacket is a good middle ground, and I think that would apply to a lot of folks out there. Have a good one.